Today I'm upgrading the speakers on the doors of the RAM Promaster, and this panel actually just pops right off the side of the door, and it's real easy. All you do is get your fingers behind here and pull, and that's all there is to it. And I've already taken the speaker out, but it's only 3 screws and one little connector, and this speaker comes out. I took some polyfill sheets and pushed it in here for some sound deadening material. And now we're going to upgrade to these speakers right here. And these are JBL Club 64. The speakers come with this little adapter bracket. And as you can see here, I installed the adapter bracket. I put 2 of the screws in, the original mounting screws for the speaker. But the bracket is too big right here, and it's too big here. So I'm going to trim those so that when I'm done, I can, of course, put this original faceplate back on. I just took a pair of diagonal cutters here and cut this off and cut the little piece off down here. Cut real easy, no problems, and now that faceplate will fit back over here. So now I simply got to connect and screw in the speaker. To ensure that there's no vibration of this plastic on the door, I'm going to take and put some of this Lexel sealant around it before I put it on. And if you've watched the van build, you know I really like this Lexel sealant. And that's way more than I need. I carefully cut this connector off, and underneath there's 2 spade connectors. One of them seems like it would slide right on to the speaker. The other one is definitely not the right size. So this one fits, this one doesn't. So I'm going to cut that one off, and I'm going to put on a new connector. Now, the other way to do it is to simply just solder them right onto these connections. That would work probably even better. It all depends how quick and easy and what materials and resources and tools you have. Now, I can put the connectors on. So before you install the speaker, you're supposed to put this foam surround around the back. It's going to do exactly what I used the Lexel for, stop any vibration. And they gave you 2 sizes of screws. You want to use the short ones, and the short ones are going to cut threads right into that plastic. And then this piece just goes right on top. That's it. On the passenger side of the van, right there is a little speaker. And I want to access the wires that feed that speaker. And I want to take those wires and I want to bring them all the way up to the shelf. Because right here, I want to put a speaker that will be right above the headrest of both the passenger and the driver's side. So to get to that speaker, I need to remove this, and that's really easy. Where this handle is, you just pop these 2 little plastic pieces off and take the nuts out that are right here. And then this just pulls away. And then right there are the speaker wires. So I'm going to connect into these speaker wires and go from here all the way up to the back of that shelf. This right here is the airbag, so you don't want any wires here. Make sure your wires go up along the top, because you do not want to get in the way of the airbag. Hopefully you never need it, but if you do, you don't want anything in the way. This is that little tweeter speaker, and we're going to connect and splice right into that and run a wire to the back. To do that, I'm going to use these little Wago connectors. And if you get the 3-terminal ones, it makes it really easy, because all you have to do is cut the wire, strip them, and then where you cut it, you're going to take the same wires and put them in the Wago connector, basically connecting them back together again. But this time you have a 3rd terminal on the Wago for your extra wire. Then I simply take the wire that I cut for my speaker and I put it in the 3rd terminal. And that's it. Now I'm going to take a little zip tie, a little cable tie, and put it around here so that this doesn't get pulled on. Now I simply got to run this wire all the way to the back. Right above the headrest and all the high roof Promasters is this shelf with awesome storage up here. Well, we're going to mount our speaker with a bracket right above this shelf, right where I put this red piece of tape. And this marks the center line so that it's pointing down to the headrest. So here's our speaker, and it's going to be attached right here, and it's going to point right down to the headrest. I selected white. They also come in black. Links are in the description. I wanted white because my partition door is white, and I kind of want everything to be invisible when I close that partition door. Now this shelf right here, this plastic right underneath, you can lift it up, put your hand under this. You could also remove this shelf. I have a video that explains how to remove the headliner and insulate behind it. But this is flexible enough that we'll be able to pull it up. And we're going to put a piece of plastic behind here so that we can screw into it. We're going to screw in from the top to mount that bracket. And I'm going to show you that plastic now. To put behind that shelf to give us something to screw into, we're going to use this PVC board. It's used for trim on homes. I'll put a link in the description. It can be purchased at Lowe's or Home Depot. And I'm going to cut about 1-foot sections, and we're going to slide it under that plastic so that we can screw the bracket right into this. Now we just take these pieces of plastic, slide them under here. One of them goes on that side. And then I also need one for the driver's side. And that's just going to slide over to the driver's side. Everything I'm doing here, it's the same on the other side. Now I could take this bracket just the way it is and screw it in right here, right through this plastic, right into that piece of plastic we just put behind there. But I don't want to do that because someday I might take it off, and I really don't want to see the holes here. So I'm going to make a bracket that's going to screw in from the top so that I don't put any holes in the front face of this. To make that bracket, I'm using a piece of aluminum, which is this aluminum angle. It is a 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch by a 1/16. And you can get this at Home Depot or Lowe's. I'll try to put a link in the description. And I'm just going to end up cutting it the same length as this bracket. I got my bracket made with the speaker bracket on it, and I bolted it on, and I used a washer and a lock washer because we don't want the vibration to make this loose. So that's where the bracket's going to sit. And right now, I've got my screws I'm going to put in here. And I got to use a stubby screwdriver, so I don't have much clearance. And here you can see the completed speakers.